Oh, they gonna be mad about this one, boys. Oh well, it'll be alright. Back it up like an old girl twerking. I'ma back it up like an old girl. I'ma back it up like an old girl twerking.
What is up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite unapologetic lesbian, back with another one. Now, this time, if you couldn't tell from the thumbnail and the title, it is a review. I woke up this morning to church dropping a video. It is a Ryan Upchurch one. It is Upchurch talking, the title of his video, Adam Calhoun quits battle rap and has meltdown. Now, I went to bed early last night because my wife has an appointment this morning and she wants me to drive her to it because she's a little nervous about it. So I went to bed early and I woke up to this. So I've already seen it. I already know what church has to say, and I'm going to review it because I have some things I'd like to say. So let's get into this, shall we?
So you mean to tell me Adam Calhoun forfeits, quits? I can't do it anymore. I'm not doing. Motherfucker, this is what you wanted. What are you talking about? This is what you asked for. You begged for it. You literally begged for it. Begged and begged and begged and begged and begged. I stopped everything I'm doing.
I just want to say that is actual fact. You know, everybody says that Church is the one that started this because he's been on his Instagram story running his mouth. Okay, no. I've been here since 2016 and I've seen all this go down. When Adam went to California to work on the Brave 1 and, well, the Brave 2, whichever album that was that he went to work on, Church was going through it with his mom. Church made a comment online, if you wasn't there for me when I was going through it, we ain't friends. And just my observation, fans started speculating. Fans started asking Adam, hey, are you and Church friends? Are you and Church cool? Well, Adam asked Church multiple times. And every time, Church was like, dude, yeah, we're cool. Stop reading the comments. But he kept reading the comments all the way to the point, regardless if there is snow on the ground or not, he drove to Ryan's house in the middle of the night just to find out if they were friends or not because of internet comments. And then goes ahead and shows him a song and is really trying to get him to understand it's not about him. Sorry, not sorry. If I have a friend show up in the middle of the night, snow or no snow, yes, holler girl, you holler at me. Okay, showing up here at my house because of comments online, yeah, I'm going to reevaluate that friendship. Especially if we've already talked about it and we've already, squashed it, and my friend is still going to the comments. Are you seeing these comments? Are you seeing these comments? Dude, are you seeing these comments? Like, I don't give a fuck about the comments. If you're my friend, you're my friend. Regardless. Comments shouldn't matter. But Adam was getting extremely upset and mad over internet comments. That's what started this. And Ryan did make a comment and say that there was diss tracks already ready. My honest, humble opinion, we are hearing those diss tracks that were made. That's what we're hearing now. Like, to me, there's no way around that. Because I explained it in, I think it was my last video I posted, the second part to trending. Okay, I've done one song. Just one. Okay. To shoot the video, you have to memorize every single word in the song. Because when it comes to editing, you've got to line up the words to your mouth. For example, this is how I did my video. I brought a Bluetooth speaker, was playing the song while I'm lip singing to my song. When I get home, I've got to take the audio and match it to the video. You have to remember your words. The fact that Adam was able to put 4 to 5 diss tracks out with full production, music video and everything, that tells me, and I've only done one song, and that's probably the only song I'll ever put out. But I can tell right then and there, Adam had been working on that for longer than just right then. That's why the 2 diss tracks we got with Church, he's riding on a rocking horse, and we get the lyrics at the bottom of the screen because he didn't memorize the lyrics for the video. And sorry, not sorry, just because one artist says, "Oh, I'm done, it's not done. To me, that put Adam on a pedestal. Like, he put himself on a pedestal. Like, "Oh, we're done because I say we're done. I've got to go work on myself." And a comment on that, working on yourself, part of working on yourself is holding yourself accountable, trying to make amends, righting your wrongs. If he truly is working on himself, then Creek Squad should get an apology. That simple. I understand if he was only talking about Kirk because he was heated in that moment, but here's the difference. He can sit here and say, y'all, look, I was heated in that moment. I know I said Creek Squad. I shouldn't have said Creek Squad. I wasn't meaning the fan base Creek Squad. I was angry at this individual, and I was just lashing out. He would get a lot of respect if he did that. But he's choosing not to because of his pride and his ego. And that's just from a fan standpoint. And yes, I just so happen to be the fan that one of them in that Walmart situation, which he kind of taps on and he doesn't even tap on it.
Play the game for the culture and all this other stuff, for entertainment.
Oh, yeah. And he did stop everything he was doing. While they were working on the Nashville project that we still haven't got, I've heard that it was supposed to come out the 20th. I've heard it was supposed to come out in the summer. I heard it's supposed to come out next week or next month. I've heard it's supposed to come out in March. Like, I'm getting different times on that Nashville project. That's telling me the bitch ain't even done. They ain't even started on it. And to be honest, that kind of goes with how everything's been going. And that's just my opinion from seeing everything go down. They started this Nashville project. Shit went sideways with Church. And now everybody's been focused on dissing Church. It's like they completely forgot about that fucking Nashville project that they were so proud of. And that's just, again, my opinion from a fan standpoint. Because I've been here. I've seen everything. Like, and Ryan did stop everything. He started working on, I think, Blue Jeans 3. I know it's a rap album. I don't know if it's Blue Jeans 3. But he started working on a rap album. He was working on his country album and his rock album. His Creeker 3 album. The Creeker 3 that we've been waiting on for 2 fucking years now. He started working on it and they made him stop. Well, they didn't make him, but they started running their mouths online. Granted, Church does that, yes. He goes to his Instagram and he vents to his fans. That is the same thing that these artists do. I mean, the week of Thanksgiving last year, I am going to a family traditional fishing trip that my grandfather started over 50 years ago. And an artist wanted to sit there and do what Church does, go to his story and start running his mouth. Oh, look at these haters. Kind of funny that he tried to call one of us a hater and it got slammed back in his face because he wanted to say, have fun at your little lake. I went to the fucking Atlantic Ocean. That is an ocean, not a fucking lake. And it's kind of funny because whenever I come back with that, I'm at a ocean. It was literal crickets since. Like, my personal opinion, they're mad because they can't troll like him. That's my opinion. So they get mad at him for doing it. Oh, he goes to his Instagram story and bitches and runs his mouth. Y'all do the same fucking thing. He's just better at it.
And you quit. You quit. That makes you look like a crybaby. Like a fucking rich kid titty baby. Like the rich kid on the playground that throws a rock and it hits the poor kid. And the poor kid's like, who the fuck threw that rock? And then the poor kid picks up a stick. And then the rich kid takes off running. He's like, he's got a stick, he's chasing me. Bro.
He never left high school. You know, he made a comment one time on the internet, you know, what they scream at him for, that there's some people that stuck in high school, like mentality. I think that's him. He acts like a high school bully, like the high school jock that ran the school. That's the way he's acting when it comes to country rap. Like, he is the country rapper. Like, yeah, I get it. It's a competition. But when you're sitting here talking yourself up like that and then come and you go, I'm done. Forfeit, white flag, no more. You just quit. You just took a willing L. That is a loss. And about that, why is there this rules for thee but not for me? Why is there this double standard and hypocrisy going on? When Church dissed Tom, Tom took 2 months and then responded. No title, no name in the title, no name in the song. There's a little part of that 9-minute Scream diss track that people say, oh, that's the church, that's the church. And they actually double back on that and say, no, that's not even a diss. But there are ones that say that Tom won. He took 2 fucking months. And he actually he taps on this later on in this video. But he took 2 fucking months. 2 fucking months. And he won, right? Then why is it he didn't respond to y'all standards, so he lost? He had 24 hours and he didn't respond, so he automatically lost. Tom didn't respond. There's been a lot of people not respond. This right here is why I said I'm not reacting to diss tracks. It's men screaming their feelings on the mic and not responding because they think they're bigger than that other person. They're not on the same level. And yeah, y'all can sit here and say the same thing what I just said about him. Difference is he actually does have gold platinums, or gold records, platinum records, double platinum, double gold. Adam doesn't. Tom doesn't. All the billboards you see Tom with, they're fake. If you actually go to the website and type in his name, I think it's RIAA, that is the website to show the registered Billboard charting artists and how many they have, like platinums, golds. Tom McDonald is not on the list. He has not ever put his music in, sent his music in. Yeah, he places on the Billboard charts because he pays for it. And he pays for his trending spot on YouTube. And if you're going to be in my comments saying you can't do that, I'm not even going to entertain your comment because this is the new age. You can pay for anything you want now. Literally. You want your song to go number 1? You got the money to pay for it. Okay, your song will go number 1, even as an independent artist. He's not doing that shit. He don't even promote his fucking music when he drops it. And the shit goes straight to the number 1 spot. Every single time. Turbulence should be the literal proof of that. He only dabbled on that album. When I say dabbled, he talked about it here and there. He never promoted it. He never pushed it. He did a no release date. He just dropped it on everybody. And within 24 hours, the bitch went to the number 1 spot and sat there for 2 to 3 days. Non-promoted, no release date. And that album went straight to number 1. Above Tom. Tom's song was on there. A song. Or an album. There was a Tom album on there. And he went above Tom. He went above everyone like he does every time he drops music. Like, this is crazy to me.
You look pathetic. Another thing that makes you look really pathetic is you had to use my name in every single title. I didn't use yours. I don't need to.
Church never uses names when he does disses. Duke Nukem. Norman Bates. That's just 2 off the top of my head. You're fired. All the ones with Blue Dream, like Cargo Head. He never names his diss tracks. He did one time and it was Tom McDonald. And it's not even titled that on the album. It's Y Boys. But when he did drop it, Y Boys, Tom McDonald diss. That's the only song, the only diss I've ever seen him actually name who he's dissing in the title. His diss tracks he does not name. But in the diss track, you can definitely tell who he's talking about and who he's dissing without even saying their name. That's how good of an artist he is.
You're a fucking train wreck, bro. Church needs some clout. You're the one using my name, dude. The truth is the fucking truth, homie. You used my name on every single track you did. None of them caught traction of the trending page. I rode a rocking horse in pajamas. Didn't put anybody's name or any hashtags.
And Adam did have 2 songs go on the trending page on YouTube. But the funniest part about that, the one he's talking about right now, the doing rapping, it hit the trending page higher than Adam's 2. Yeah. I think it was Church's Coffin and the bait one that he did. Which I think it was Church. He did a bait one and then he did another one. And them two, they were on trending. But they were not as high as Church's. Church's went under like the first 10 trending. He was there. He hit 10 on the trending list. Adam couldn't get out of the 20s. And I watched it. There's Church still on the trending page. And both of Adam's songs went all the way to the bottom and then off the trending page. And his still stayed up. And then here's what's even crazier about that. He dropped his basic, I call it a diss to the mainstream, his Heavier Rain. He did that one next because, you know, everyone's saying he can't sing, Church can't sing. Bull fucking shit. Yes, the fuck he can. And he proved it because he dropped Heavier Rain and it trended not just on the music trending page, but the actual trending page for YouTube. And here's the thing about that. It went under 20. He went on the trending page with Heavier Rain at 13. And he stayed at 13. Adam's never made it to that page. He only made it to the music trending part. And again, Church's trended higher than his. And Adam's kind of fell off the list while his stayed up.
And it's on the trending page for over a week. Hello? Okay, so 1, I don't need clout. Obviously. 2, what clout do you have that I would even need if I was somebody who needed clout? You don't have
none. You have 3.29 million on YouTube, and Adam has 1.89 million on YouTube. You have 2 million above him when it comes to those numbers.
Have any? You have 0. Compared to me, you have 0. You haven't hardly accomplished anything in the music world, bro. Everything you have accomplished was other people helping you and catering to you because we were being nice, me and other people. Your tattletale rich kid mentality has caught up to you so much that people are putting montages together on YouTube of you contradicting yourself. And these ain't 4-minute videos. These are fucking 34-minute videos. How many times have you told the truth and then tried to lie about the truth you already told? Not a good look. So as I'm sitting here watching this unfold, I'm sitting here talking to my team and I'm like, yo, should we stop doing what we're doing so I can fucking do this back and forth with him? They're like, fuck no. And I agreed with them because it's true. It's really not worth my time. Because, I mean, come on, bro. It's like working on real music or going back and forth with Adam on YouTube. Come on. It's a no-brainer. That's why Heavier Rain and Flaming Halos is like smack dab in the middle of all this for no reason. We were doing other shit that don't involve these people. I was resurrecting some old songs that needed videos, I felt like, and the fans felt like. And I was doing some promo for Cricker 3. Okay? So me being the people pleaser that I am, obviously, the people in the comments, they've been following me forever, like, come on, Church, get it. I'm like, fuck. So I went against what me and my team thought. And I said, look, man, hey, sorry, guys, but I want to do this for the culture, for the entertainment, for the reaction pages, all them. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I fucking do it. Adam goes first. I go second. Adam starts smacking like a little kid. He's like, up Church disc number 2, up Church disc number 3, up Church disc number 4. Then me and my team are like, what is he doing? He just released 3 diss tracks back to back. They're all the same. So I'm like, okay. So I released my second one called Doing More Rapping. And Adam has a fucking meltdown. He gets on YouTube types a little status. He's like, I can't do this anymore. This is my last one. I'm quit. I quit. I got to move on with my life and my career. I had a meeting with my family. What in the fuck are you? What do you mean?
Yeah, and right here he talks about Adam working on himself. And like I said just a little bit ago, if you're truly going to work on yourself, I had to do that. I do it every single day. I'm a recovering heroin and crack addict that was addicted to the needle. I am constantly, every day, having to work on myself. If that is true and there really is working on him going on, then the fans need to be getting an apology, because a lot of fans that paid for Adam's tickets, if he was at one of Ryan's shows or another show, his music, his merch, people that bought his stuff was literally told, F you, go suck my D. And again, I get it. People get mad. They say things that they don't mean when they're angry and pissed off and heated. They do. That's human nature. But holding yourself accountable, sucking up your pride, and going, look, I was talking about one person. And yes, I know he said that, but he tried to make it out like he never said F Creek Squad and told Creek Squad to go do that to him. He tried to make it out like that. No, it would be different if he would come and be like, look, I was talking to one specific person, and I was angry, I was heated, and I wasn't meaning to throw the entire fan base in it. That is my bad. I am at fault for that. I do apologize for that. But he's not going to. His pride will not let him. He truly feels like he is better and bigger than Ryan, even though if you go to Adam's YouTube and hit most popular, the very first song to show up, it's with him. It's with him. Adam does have some music that has broke a million views, but they're very few. The majority of his music he's done with someone else. And when it comes to his country album, I didn't like it. I didn't. I did not like it. It sounded forced to me. Like he was trying to force being country, trying to force doing country music. And that's just my opinion on it. I didn't like it. I have that right. There's a lot of music I don't like.
What do you mean you can't entertain it anymore? You begged me to entertain it. Are you that emotionally damaged by fucking hip-hop music? Did you have a meltdown and had to fucking have a meeting with your family? That's a fucking...
I think it was the comments. People trolling him is what made him have a mental meltdown. That's what I think. Because he stays in the comments. He's admitted it. He has even said the people closest to him, his family, his friends, they've told him, stop going to the negative comments. Go to the positive ones. They are there. And he even said it out of his own mouth. He won't do it. He knows that's something he needs to work on. But he don't work on it. He continuously goes back to the negative comments. I mean, it was also out of his own mouth that right there is why he kept stepping away from music. Because of the negativity. Instead of ignoring it and only focusing on the positive comments and, the people that were actually there for Adam, he shoved them to the side and only focused on the negative comments. So I think that's what started all of this, and that's what it's been this whole time. Him seeing Creek Squad troll the fuck out of him, and it pisses him off. So he acts out. Instead of sitting and thinking and figuring out, how do I correct this? How do I fix all this bullshit? No, he just lashes out. Lashes out with that rage and that anger.
An issue, homie. This is on top of everything else. That's what I'm saying. You have so many fucking self-giving boomerang L's that I was being nice entertaining this. Okay? And you ran away. I mean, I can't make you come back. And everybody's like, dude, are you going to do another diss track on him? The dude just had a fucking meltdown and was so emotionally damaged from hip hop that he had to have a sit-down meeting with his family. think that's a big enough L, you know, to start to beg for a rap battle and then go first. And then let your opponent go second. And then you release like a fuck ton of diss tracks. And then your opponent finally replies back. And then you cry and quit and you blame your opponent. Why is it my fault I participated in something you want me to participate in? This is why this is not good for hip hop. If you're gonna be as soft as Adam Calhoun and have fucking meltdowns over hip hop, and then kick and scream and cry and be like,
or the comments. If you're gonna have a meltdown over comments instead of just ignoring them, or do what he does and deletes comments. That's something else I've noticed too. Deleting comments, yet he fights for our First Amendment right. He's a proud patriot, fighting for our First Amendment, but censoring the fuck out of fans. Regardless. And the funniest part, not regardless, the funniest part about that, some of the fans that their comments are getting deleted are positive comments, siding with Adam, encouraging Adam, and he's deleting those fucking comments. All because they say his name in them. I've seen it happen. Look at the comments in my comment section. Plenty of people are going to be in there going, she's right. My comment was deleted. Why delete comments? Leave the fucking comments alone. I get hate comments. Sometimes I toy with them. Sometimes I just leave them sit where they're at. Ignore the shit. That's too much toxic for your... Adam has mental health, right? He talks about it. Going always to the negative comments, that is toxic for your mental health. That's not going to help your mental health. That's just going to make you continue to go down. And look at where we're at. A train wreck spiraling out of control, about to derail. Like
it's everyone else's fault. Bro, this is just not for you. It just ain't. I mean, bro, you just got done taking a huge L because of Katie.
Yep.
You're like, yeah, I don't know if church did that or not. You already made a video backing me up, being like, Katie's a liar.
Also, why is that song still on your channel? In that video he's talking about, Adam brings up, Raise Hell will never be played on my channel again. I think it's Raise Hell. The song he did with Katie. It'll never be played on my channel again. It's on the fucking channel. The music video's not. But if you go to the release side, you know, on YouTube, it has that little release button. If you click on that, it's still there. Now, I mean, he's got Hey Boy, Hey Girl on there. But I was actually at the concert when all that shit went down. The first night, he said he was not playing that song. The second night at Cotton Eye Joe's, Carly Rogers helped him sing it. He literally said, y'all love the song so much, I can't do that to y'all. He wasn't going to play it. But then he did because the fans wanted it. He knows the fans love that song. Now, he may not know or remember that Hey Girl, Hey Boy is on still. I'm wondering if he sees this. He might go rip it the fuck off for damn sure. But it's not, the video's not there. If you want to see the video to Hey Boy, Hey Girl, you're going to have to go find it. It's not on his page. It's not on her page. The song, I think, is still on his release side. Maybe. Don't hold me to that. But I think it is. And if it is, I guarantee you, watch how quickly that song comes off to where you can't listen to it anymore ever again. I wouldn't blame him for doing that. Hell fucking no. I would not blame him at all. And y'all ignore whatever this is. I got a cow lick right here, and she's not wanting to work with me today, so fuck her.
And then you go hang out with Katie. Then you try to claim that the story's true, but you forgot that the producer already came out fucking years ago and said, I was in the room when they orchestrated all this. Bro, you got caught fucking being a fuckhead again. And before that, you caught a huge L, harassing the reaction community because you don't like their opinion on your music. I cannot imagine being that insecure.
That right there is what I was talking about earlier. He brings it up, but he don't bring it up. Okay, Kansas Rebel Man made a comment on a video that me and Kansas at that time we were doing tag team reactions because me and Kansas both watch wrestling because of our families. And we just thought it was cool, tag team reactions, like tag team wrestlers, like the tag team wrestling matches. Well, Kansas made a comment in that video. I'm gonna bitch slap Adam on Taylorville. It's on site, and tell him how much of a bitch he is. Okay, mind you, there was weeks that went by from the time that comment was said until Taylorville actually happened. Okay, and just doing podcasts, Kansas explained last night on that podcast a little of what happened. Exactly what I said happened, and it shouldn't have happened. Kansas was trying to tell him, look, I know what I said. I was wrong in what I said. Trying to talk to the man, but Adam wasn't having that. He was literally wanting to fight Kansas. Literally. And all Kansas was trying to do was diffuse the situation because, one, Kansas is in a state that he don't live in. His family is back home where he does live in the state he lives in, Kansas. What good would he have been to his family if he was arrested in Taylorville, Illinois? He would have been not good. And same with me, same with Gabe and his wife. I've said since the start, there is a time and a place for everything. You learn that as you grow older. When you mature, you learn that there actually is a time and place for everything. And I think I heard somebody say it. Why didn't the fight happen? Why didn't they fight at the park? Do you know how many mud parks I've been to and I've seen fights happen? And I've seen cops literally stand there and place a bet on who's going to win. No one gets in trouble because they know what goes down. Like, that was my whole point. There is a time and place for everything. If he really wanted him that bad, and this is one thing that I think, don't hold me to this because I can't speak for Kansas, and I could barely hear Kansas because of Adam fucking yelling. But I'm pretty sure Kansas was trying to tell him, why don't you find us at the park? Why don't you do that? Why we got to do this right here? I mean, and when it comes to that whole situation, I just don't appreciate being called a liar over something that is already fucking heartbreaking. It is. There's very few people that know what is going on in my personal private life. And I've kept it that way. There's one individual that did know, who I actually did turn to and cried to for hours on end because of what I was finding out about my mother. That said person went and ran their mouth that day to make it to where I look like a fucking liar. I was confiding in this person, being honest with this person, telling this person what I'm going through, and this person uses that as ammo against me, not even knowing the full fucking truth. Here's the full fucking truth on that situation. I have not spoke to my mother in over a year. Well over a year. The last words that my mother spoke to me, I'm so glad your 2024 is looking up. Mine's not. I go next week to find out if I have cancer or not. And I haven't spoke to her since. I have my own life that I'm living. I have my wife that I take care of. I help her raise her children. I take care of this house, and I help her with our private rescue. I have my own life going on. I do not have to stop and call every day or text every day to find out what's going on with her. She is my parent. It is her responsibility to tell me. I could never, I'm just these kids' step parents. I could never imagine doing that to them. Letting them sit for an entire year and wonder and worry if they have cancer. Yeah, no. The moment I find out, I'm telling my family. There's a lot about my mother that no one fucking knows. My mother is too toxic for me. I mean, I'm under 10 years old and I'm being told to get my big self out of the way. That is on home video. To be called a liar over that type of situation, a situation that is, one, nobody's fucking business, and two, you don't know the full story and you don't want to come directly to the source to find out what's going on, just running open wild. Well, we know she's a liar because of her mom. No, just because my mother is a liar does not mean I am a liar. I was actually told that by the individual who gave that information up. I literally cried and said, I don't want my mother's lie to affect me. I was literally told, your mother's actions has no bearing on you. You're not the one that lied. You're the one that come and told us the truth. Now it's being used against me. Instead of just taking what you hear online and run with it, how about go straight to the fucking source?
That you are chasing down.
Oh, and with that, everybody wondering about my wife's health. You know, it's kind of really irritated my wife that no one wants to go to her. No one has asked her about her health. I made a comment that said she didn't feel right, she didn't feel good, and wanted me to go. It was that simple. But people are twisting it, and my wife's health is this and that. Why not just go ask her about it? She is on social media. She's on my fucking Instagram. If you scroll back far enough, you'll see her Instagram handle. I took her off the channel because of some private personal shit. Someone was stalking her. So yeah, I took her off the fucking channel. Again, when you don't know the full situation, it would be smart to go to that person and find out the information before you just diarrhea everywhere online.
People on YouTube that are somewhere in the world that just have an opinion on your music. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Their ears don't like it. They just don't like it. It's wow. Do you really think everybody's gonna like your music? Any artist in the world thinking that everyone's gonna like their music is fucking crazy. And hey, I'm gonna give props where props is due. No Life Shack fucking called this shit. What'd I tell y'all last year?
He did. Uncle Will has a video, and I'm the one that sent Uncle Will that video, by the way. Someone sent me that video, and I sent that video to Uncle Will. It is still on No Life Shack's channel. And regardless whether they work their shit out or not, Adam don't pay people, right? Shaq literally admitted he tried to pay Shaq to jump ahead of the line that Shaq already had. He had people that lined up that he was reacting to. And Adam tried to pay him more to make him skip the line and go first. But Adam don't pay no one, right?
I said, you about to see some diss tracks pop up that make no sense. Just come out of nowhere. A bunch of bullshit diss tracks.
Fact.
What do you
We
know?
heard him.
Also said, yeah, Adam had a bunch of diss tracks fucking saved for my ass. He just released all of them. You really think he learned all the lyrics on the spot to all of those? No, bullshit. They're all full production. He's rapping the lyrics. He got videos made. They're old. Those are the ones that he claimed he didn't have. Wait, what did he say again? Oh, that's right. When Justin Time asked him, what started all this? Adam said, dude, he said I had some diss tracks on the back burner. You do. You just released all of them back to back, fool.
And that's something else. The story keeps changing over and over. What started all this? What started all this? Church running his mouth, Adam saying he had disses, and Adam in comments. We're getting different stories on how this really went down. Fan, since 2016, my opinion on how this went down, he said that he was dissing Tom. Adam decided to defend Tom and run with these fucking comments about, are you and church still cool? Are you and church still cool? I mean, he said it. He called him and they were fine. And then now look at where we're at. Because he still read them fucking comments. He only reads the negative comments. That was out of his own mouth in his live. In fact, it was the live he had himself secluded working on the country project because he didn't want his family around him because he didn't trust himself. That right there is a red flag in itself. But it was that live that he went, that panel of 10 people that said fight music was a diss. The very next day, Adam went live to discuss that and was like, it wasn't a diss. And he showed that he was in a one-bedroom studio. He secluded himself from his family because he didn't trust himself around his family. But you see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different stories to where this actually pinpoint started. This is ridiculously crazy. I did not realize that we were all in our 30s, our 40s, and some of us in our 50s are now back in fucking high school. I guess that's just what life is, just one big fucking high school.
Crazy part. No one's even speculating you're a liar. No one is finding out about a lie that you did. You're fucking showing us that you're a liar, dude. You are throwing your credibility in the trash. Nobody else is doing it. I mean, for God's sakes, 4 people said they don't like your music that follow me, and you say fuck an entire fan base who's bought your shit and got you to where you're at. That is the biggest L of all. That's the biggest one. Then you got these other L's just laying around like, where's this biggest fucking country rap album thing? Like, where's that? What happened to that?
I tapped on that at the beginning of the video. It's I've heard the 20th, I've heard next month, I've heard March, I've heard summer, I've heard so many different dates of when this fucking big project that everyone's so proud of is coming out. Is it even coming out? Or was that nothing but a circle jerk on hating Upchurch the entire fucking week?
We know what that was. People already came out and fucking made YouTube videos being like, yo, we went down there to that function that Adam was doing, and all he did was fucking corner us in a room and make us feel like he was going to jump us, interrogating us about Facebook comments. Like, God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, your family probably did sit you down. That's pretty fucking embarrassing, dude. But for me personally, you know, I'm always down to entertain stuff for the listeners and stuff. Obviously, I stopped everything I was doing to do it. But for you to just beg me to fucking do this back and forth with you, and then you run off and cry and have a fucking meltdown, and you're like, everyone else is mean. To me, you don't have any credibility in music anymore. Music in general. You've cried wolf too many times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you cried wolf this past weekend. Texting me, being like, dude, bro, if you don't answer me back, you know, it's going to be bad. I didn't text you back because I knew it was some fucking bullshit. All you are is bullshit. That's it. Plus, I mean, do you really think it's that hard to find out what the fuck you were going to tell me? Yeah, I heard through your grapevine. Yeah, I heard through your grapevine. You were going to try to convince me that Hozier was there to sabotage me.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You're such a fucking crybaby. You don't even like other people being friends if it doesn't involve you. Me and Hozier kicked it for fucking 2 weeks. Hanging and having fun. Getting to know each other. He's actually a really cool fucking dude. You tried to ruin that too? Bro, you're a fucking loser. That's about all I gotta say. I personally think you've finally lost all your credit. This is too many back-to-back L's you've given yourself, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Too fucking many.
Right.
There's absolutely no way that I could ever think you were credible ever again. You're just a disruptor that don't really even do music. You don't tour. You haven't gotten any better since Hooligan. By the way, Hooligan is definitely coming off iTunes.
Good. I don't even listen to that album.
Me and you are not having an album together. I can't be associated with somebody that cries, lies, complains, and fucking has meltdown meetings with your family over internet rap battles, which is why I started distancing myself from you anyways. Everyone knows it. I've been open about it. I don't want to be associated with Adam Calhoun or anything he got going on. It's because this music shit, us people that really do this music shit, we live it, we love it, and we respect it. You're jealous of it, want to disrupt it, and you're angry at everyone who does it better than you. Not a good mentality. That's all I gotta say about that.
I'm not going to keep this video any longer. I said what I needed to say through it. The only thing I'm going to say is Adam would really get a lot more respect and somewhat credibility back if he actually just held himself accountable to what he's done. I mean, I kind of caught on to the shit when Church was going through all that with his family, and there's Adam over with Tom making music. Now, I get it. Business is business. But a simple phone call, a simple text, hey, dude, are you okay? I see what's going on. What the fuck? You're his friend. At least that's what everyone believed. You were his friend. You were his brother. And instead of being there for your friend, your brother, you were too busy doing other things to make yourself money. And I get it, hustle. But when you say you care for someone, you've actually got to put forth the action to show it. I remember when church came out and said, if you weren't there for me during everything that I just went through, don't sit here and say you're my friend. I remember that. And I also remember thinking, damn, is he talking about Adam? Because I haven't seen Adam around him in a minute. And now look at where look at where we're at. And just tap on something. Y'all see this picture right here? I brought this up in my my video that's titled The Unapologetic Lesbian's Unwanted 2 Cent. You see this picture right here? This is an unedited picture. I was in active addiction. Look in them eyes. You see nothing. You see blackness. You see no soul. I'm not even going to say, look at this one. Look at me. This is right now. I look a hell of a lot better than that. And I'm going to say this. I've been here since 2016, and I've never seen Ryan Upchurch look like that right there. Not once. Not once. I've seen him look high as hell off of fucking weed. I have seen that. And that is not that. That's never that. Okay? Whether you smoke it, snort it, or shoot it, when you get addicted to something, that is how you look. On top of that, if Ryan is on drugs, I don't believe he is, but if he is the most functioning drug addict I have ever fucking seen or heard of. When you're addicted to something, you have to have it in order to function. Smoking, snorting, or shooting, you have to have it to function. You have to have it to get out of the bed. You have to have it to go pay your bills. And that's even if you have the money to pay your bills. Because also, when you're heavily addicted to something, the way they're all trying to paint Ryan to be, you literally lose everything. Everything. You lose your house, you lose your cars, you lose your family. You end up with just the clothes on your back. How do I know that? I've been in them fucking shoes. Ryan is not addicted to drugs. He's addicted to music, which is why it honestly tore him apart to sit here and stop making the music he wanted, stop making the timeless music that everyone loves, to toy and handle with YouTube fucking rappers. Because sorry, not sorry, that is my opinion. And if you don't like it, you can suck a fucking dick. All these ones that's come after Ryan, yeah, they may have been on the Billboard charts. Do you see them on RIAA? No, you don't. They're fucking YouTube rappers thinking that they're big and bad. And I'm sorry, not sorry. When it comes to Tom McDonald, if you have to pull, you're already a celebrity. You're already famous. When you got to pull in other celebrities that are even more famous than you, yeah, you can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own without paying for it or having somebody even more known than you be in your fucking video. Like, and this is just my opinion. And if you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to sit here and try and force you to see my way or force you to believe me. I've been here since 2016. I've seen everything go down. The good, the bad, the ugly, the great, the magical. I've seen it all. I've seen just how many people use Ryan. And yes, normally, when there's a shit ton of people around you that say that have fucked you over or done something to you, yeah, normally it might be that person's fault, that one person. But look at every single situation that's happened to Ryan. It's not that case with him. Look at Carly Rogers. Carly Rogers and him are still buddies. Carly Rogers has been here this entire time. There are artists. Another example, look at Hozier. Hozier and him had problems back in the day. Now they're doing fucking music together and they're becoming friends. That right there is the shit that I like. That's what I was talking about in another video. Two people can go to the mic, diss each other, lyrically destroy each other, and then still be friends afterwards. And all this extra internet dumb bullshit. Oh, I'm going to chase you down because you don't like my music. I'm going to say this. I'm going to do this. All that's fucking childish high school bullshit. We are all grown adults. If somebody doesn't like something you say or do, cry a river, build a bridge, and get the fuck over that bitch. Because the rest of the world does not give a fuck. I had to learn that the hard way. January 4th of 2016. Nobody gave a damn that I was going to jail to get clean. That's not the plan that was supposed to happen, but that's how it fucking happened. I went to jail for 30 days and now I'm fucking clean. Been clean for over 9 years. Like, all of this is ridiculous, and it's honestly taking away from the music. There's no passion, there's no cadence, there's no heart, there's no soul put into the music. It's just screaming, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm the bigger artist. Who gives a fuck? You're an artist. Make music. You know, you got to have heart in art or it won't fucking live. Think about what I just said. You got to have heart, like your heart that beats in your chest, to make the art or it won't be alive. If y'all guys like this, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Hey, I don't really care about what anybody doing. So if you're hating me, there better be a reason why. Or, we're sorry, your call cannot be. Bye bye.